Imagine for a moment that the things you have been praying for, hoping for, and dreaming about are not far away at all. Imagine that right now, at this very moment, something is already moving in your favor. What if the opportunity you asked for, the love you wished for, the peace you needed, or the life you have been trying to create is already making its way toward you? Most people think that if they cannot see results immediately, nothing is happening. But what if that is not true? Sometimes life becomes quiet before something beautiful arrives. Sometimes things seem slow because pieces are being arranged in places you cannot yet see. We live in a world where we want quick answers and instant proof. We want signs immediately. We want results now. But the universe does not always work according to human timing. It works in its own way, and often behind the scenes. Think about your life for a second. Have you ever noticed how some things made sense only after they happened? At that moment, you felt confused. You felt lost. You felt like nothing was changing. But later you realized that every delay, every closed door, and every unexpected turn was guiding you somewhere better. Maybe the same thing is happening for you right now. Maybe what you asked for is already on its way. Many people give up on their dreams because of one simple reason: timing. They ask, they hope, they visualize, and they wait. Days pass, weeks pass, sometimes even months pass. Then a thought quietly enters their mind. Maybe it is not working. Maybe the universe forgot me. Maybe what I asked for is never going to happen. But this is where many people misunderstand the process. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is moving. Think about planting a seed in the ground. The moment you place it into the soil, nothing changes on the surface. You do not see growth immediately. You do not wake up the next morning and see a giant tree standing there. For a while, it looks like absolutely nothing is happening. But beneath the ground, something important has already started. Roots are growing. Life is forming. A process has begun, even though your eyes cannot see it. The universe often works in the same way. The moment you send out a desire, things can begin shifting in ways beyond your understanding. New paths may start opening. Certain people may enter your life. Certain situations may slowly change. But these things do not always happen instantly because timing matters. Sometimes what you asked for is not being delayed to punish you. Sometimes it is being prepared in the perfect way, and at the perfect time. The waiting season may not be empty at all. It may be full of quiet preparation. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that a delay means rejection. The moment things do not happen quickly, fear begins to speak louder than faith. People start asking questions like, why is this taking so long? Did I do something wrong? Why does it seem like everyone else is receiving what they want except me? These thoughts can slowly create doubt, and doubt can make people feel disconnected from the very thing they once believed in. But life has a strange way of revealing truth later. Sometimes the things that did not happen when you wanted them to happen were actually protecting you. Think about the opportunities that never worked out, the people who walked away, or the plans that suddenly changed. In those moments, it may have felt painful. You may have thought life was being unfair, but later, many people look back and realize something powerful. They realize that if things had happened exactly when they wanted, they might not have been ready. Not every closed door is a loss. Not every pause means the journey has ended. Sometimes delays give you time to grow stronger, wiser, and more prepared. Sometimes the universe sees things you cannot see. It sees the bigger picture while you only see the present moment. So if things feel slow right now, remember this. A delay is not always a sign that your desire is disappearing. It may simply mean that life is making room for something better than you imagined. There is something many people never stop to think about. When you ask for something from life, your words are only one part of the message. Your thoughts, your emotions, and the energy you carry every day also speak. You may say that you want happiness, love, success, or abundance. But deep inside, if fear, doubt, or feelings of unworthiness are stronger than belief, there can be an inner conflict taking place. One part of you wants something beautiful, while another part quietly believes you cannot have it. Think about it this way. Imagine trying to drive forward while pressing the brake at the same time. You are moving, but not freely. Many people do this without realizing it. They ask the universe for change, but every day they repeat thoughts like, "Nothing ever works for me. I am not lucky." Or maybe good things happen to other people, but not me. Over time, these thoughts become powerful patterns. This does not mean you have to be positive every second of every day. You are human. You will have difficult moments. You will feel fear sometimes, but what matters is what you choose to return to. Return to trust. Return to hope. Return to the belief that good things can happen for you too. The energy you carry is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about choosing faith more often than fear. And sometimes, that small shift changes everything. Sometimes people expect big signs before they believe something is changing. They think they need a dramatic moment, a huge breakthrough, or instant proof that their desire is getting closer. But many times, the universe speaks in quiet ways. The signs are often small. They appear softly, and because of that, many people miss them completely. Maybe you suddenly start thinking differently. Maybe a strange feeling of peace enters your heart for no reason. Maybe you begin meeting new people, seeing repeated numbers, hearing the same message in different places, or feeling drawn towards something unexpected. Maybe a door closes, and at first it feels disappointing. But later, another opportunity appears that feels even better. These moments may seem small, but sometimes they are signs that movement has already begun. Life often changes little by little before it changes all at once. Before sunrise, the sky slowly becomes brighter. Before a flower blooms, there are small changes that nobody notices. In the same way, before your desire arrives, small shifts may begin happening around you and within you. The important thing is to pay attention, not with fear, not with pressure, but with awareness. Because sometimes the universe is already answering you, but it is doing it quietly. And if you look closely, you may realize that things are changing more than you think. One thing that quietly steals peace from many people is the habit of constantly searching for proof. After asking for something, they begin checking every day, every hour, and sometimes every minute. They keep asking themselves, is it here yet? Why is nothing happening? When will I finally see results? And without realizing it, they slowly move from trust into worry. They move from belief into pressure. Imagine ordering something important and then standing at the door every second waiting for it to arrive. You check again and again, becoming frustrated because it is not there yet. Eventually, the waiting itself becomes exhausting. In life, many people do the same thing with their dreams. They become so focused on watching for results that they forget how to live, breathe, and enjoy the present moment. There is a powerful lesson in learning how to let go. Letting go does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop caring about your dreams. It simply means you stop forcing and chasing. You stop carrying fear every day. You trust that what belongs to you will find its way to you. Some of the most beautiful things in life arrive when people stop trying to control every detail. They arrive when the heart becomes calm, because trust creates peace, and peace creates space. Sometimes the moment you stop looking for evidence every minute is the moment life quietly begins to surprise you. There is something comforting to remember during seasons of waiting. Not everything happening in your life can be seen with your eyes. Some of the most important changes happen quietly, behind the scenes. While you are wondering why things feel slow, life may already be arranging people, opportunities, and moments that have not reached you yet. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean movement does not exist. Think about how many things had to happen for you to arrive where you are today. Certain people had to cross paths. Certain events had to take place. Certain choices had to be made. Even small moments you once ignored may have changed the direction of your life completely. At the time, you probably had no idea those things were connected. But looking back, you can often see how everything slowly came together. The same may be happening right now. Somewhere an opportunity may be forming. Somewhere a conversation may happen that opens a new door for you. Somewhere a connection may be getting closer. The things you asked for do not always arrive in a straight line. Sometimes life moves pieces into place little by little. That is why it is important not to lose hope during quiet seasons. The hidden work happening behind the scenes may be preparing a future you cannot yet imagine. And one day you may look back and realize that even during the waiting, everything was already falling into place. While waiting for something to arrive, many people spend all of their energy looking outside themselves. They focus only on the result. They think, once I get that relationship, I will be happy. Once I receive more money, I will feel successful. Once life changes, then I will become confident. But sometimes the journey is not only about receiving something. Sometimes it is also about becoming someone. Imagine asking for a beautiful new chapter in your life while still carrying old fears, old pain, and old beliefs that tell you that you are not enough. Sometimes before life gives you what you asked for, it gives you a chance to grow. Not because you are broken, not because you are unworthy, but because you are being prepared. Maybe this season is teaching you patience. Maybe it is teaching you self-love. Maybe it is helping you become stronger, calmer, or more confident than before. Growth does not always feel exciting while it is happening. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels like nothing is changing at all. But little by little, you become a new version of yourself. And one day, you may realize something beautiful. You are no longer the same person who first made that wish. You think differently. You feel differently. You believe differently. And maybe that is because you are becoming the person who is ready to receive exactly what you asked for. As you continue moving through life, there will be moments when believing feels easy. There will be days when everything seems to flow perfectly and you feel full of hope. But there will also be quiet days. Days when nothing seems to happen. Days when you begin to question yourself and wonder if you should stop believing altogether. These are the moments that matter most, because trust becomes powerful when you continue walking forward, even when you cannot see the full path ahead. Trust does not mean sitting still and waiting for life to do everything for you. Trust also means continuing to live your life with an open heart. Keep learning, keep growing, keep taking small steps, keep showing up for yourself every day, because sometimes people become so focused on reaching the destination that they forget life is still happening right now. Remember this: you do not need to have every answer today. You do not need to know exactly how things will happen. You do not need to see the whole picture. Sometimes all you need is the willingness to keep going, to keep believing, to keep choosing hope over fear. The journey becomes lighter when you stop trying to control every detail. Trust the process even when it feels slow. Trust your path even when it looks different from everyone else's. Because some of the most beautiful stories begin during seasons when people almost gave up. Keep moving forward. Your future may be closer than you think. And now, before we end, take a deep breath and remember this one powerful truth. Maybe life is not ignoring you. Maybe the universe has not forgotten you. Maybe the dreams in your heart, the prayers you whispered, and the things you have been asking for are still moving toward you in ways you cannot yet see. Not every answer arrives immediately. Not every blessing arrives loudly. Sometimes the most beautiful things are quietly making their way into your life while you are busy wondering if anything is happening at all. Trust the timing. Trust your journey. Trust that even in moments of silence, something greater may be working behind the scenes. Keep believing in yourself. Keep moving forward. Keep choosing hope, even on difficult days. Because one day, you may look back and realize that everything happened exactly as it needed to. And you may discover that what you asked for was never far away. It was simply finding its perfect path to you. If this message spoke to your heart, take a moment to like this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And let me know in the comments. I trust the universe. And if you want more uplifting and powerful messages like this, make sure you subscribe and join this journey. Remember, beautiful things may already be on their way to you. Until next time, keep believing.